What's up, man? I meant to do a little lunchtime thing. I got a little busy today. I want to talk to my people, man. I want to talk to my family, man. Look, man, I'm gonna let it brew for a few seconds till we get a substantial amount of, people in the building. What's up, though, man? How's everybody feeling? How do you guys feel just about the NFC East right now? I need a wrench, pimp. I got you, dog. That's light. That's light. Man of God, what's going on? We got a few things to discuss. What's going on, Lamont? How you feeling, man? Number 9, what it do? What it do? Tommy H, what up? Alex, what's up? What's good, Malcolm? What's up with you, man? I'm feeling stupendous. I'm at work, but I'll watch when I get off. You already know, man. You already know. Handle business. Handle business first. I'm feeling like we taking the East and the NFC. Listen, man, the NFC East is in shambles. Off keeping feet in them facts. Oh, come on, man. Nothing but facts, man. Nothing but facts. Listen, man, the NFC East is in shambles. It's in shambles. You know what? And I want to apologize. What up, Brunson? Did you see Bad Dog 7676 video on the Eagles? I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. But we all know why that video is being made, though, right? Let's start right there. We know exactly why that video is being made. Hey, Keyron, man, Little John, man, thank you, man. Thank you for the donation, brother. I respect you, man. I respect you as always, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. You always been a long-time supporter of mine, man. You need a wrench? I got you, Juan. Juan, you've been had a wrench. Take that, though. But listen, it's about, I want to say it's about probably 5 people. I'm going to give it about 5 people. First of all, I'm going to give you guys the backstory. We all know the little splash Copizzle made about 2 weeks ago. Copizzle made a nice little splash when he said Mark Holmes and Philly 500 content wasn't up to par. He couldn't have been talking about the Philly 500 we know, but I don't got nothing to do with what you got to say about a Cowboys content creator. But listen, man. Yeah, he said the Eagles Super Bowl window was closed, and like I doubt that we on the rise. We're just getting started. That's what I'm saying, bro. These guys want to speak damnation upon our team, but they living in damnation right now. So do the Giants, he has valid points, but you don't backload a contract unless you plan on keeping them. We build through the draft and we will be okay. That's what I'm saying, bro. So some of these guys have valid points, but I gotta question why they feel the way that they feel. Why don't we hear any valid points about their team? I don't want to hear what they got to say about us. I want to hear what they got to say about the Giants. Honestly, man, it's getting to that point now. And Rude Girl, what's up, man? What up? And we already know that these videos are being made because of the things that I had to say about the Giants, because I feel strongly about Jordan Howard. You know what I'm saying? We know why these videos being made. We know. We know. And people can make what's going on, Gabriel? What's up, man? People can make any type of video they want, but be for real. If I didn't say anything about how I feel about the Cowboys or how I feel about the Giants, it would like 90% of the videos that, hey, Ant, what's going on, cousin? 90% of the videos that you guys see entertaining, it wouldn't be. These videos are up there because of how I feel. These people feel like they must respond to how I feel about their teams. You know what I'm saying? They weren't about how we build. What you think about Nelson Aguilar working out with Randy Moss, by the way? I think that's a good move. I think if any wide receiver working out with Randy Moss and getting jewels from Randy Moss, you can't lose. What's going on, loyal to Houston? Any team, in your opinion, you don't want to see? Any team I don't want to see? I mean, you got to go with the Saints. Even though I think the Saints will have a new dynamic because Mark Ingram ain't there. They lose a little bit of that power running game. That's it, man. That's it. In my opinion, it's just the Saints, probably the Falcons. You know what I mean? I think the Falcons could be dangerous because the Falcons are one of those teams that kept their nucleus together. So everybody on the offense is familiar with the offense. So you already know. Take that wrench with you. So you already know the Falcons is one of those teams. See, people like to say we old because we kept our nucleus together. It doesn't make any sense. Don't worry about how the Philadelphia Eagles build or how the Philadelphia Eagles go about their business. Worry about what the Giants doing. As a matter of fact, why have we even been discussing the Giants so much lately, man? Why have we been even discussing the Giants so much lately? These dudes won 8 games in 2 years. I'm not saying they trash, but they not good. But they not good. What is the point of even talking to the Giants? Like, the Giants are living in disarray. Living in disarray. Come on, bro. It's the Giants, bro. The Giants. The Giants, man. We beat the Giants. We always beating the Giants, bro. We always going to beat the Giants. It's the Giants, man. It's the Giants. And let Zeke hold out. Let Zeke hold out for like the first 4 games. The Cowboys are gonna start off like 1-3, and then they're gonna be playing catch up. You know what I'm saying? They hate to see like this is the problem. They hate to see the cockiness and just the bravado that we get to talk with right now. They hate to see it, man. They hate to see it. Why are we talking about irrelevant teams? You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So we can make a new rule right now. Like, I mean, like, honestly, if you ain't go to the playoffs in the last 2 years, what we even discussing you for, man? What are we discussing you for? You got to prove something to yourself before you go. We went to the playoffs 2 years in a row. Why are we talking to teams who wasn't in that fight with us the last 2 years? You got to prove something to yourself. The Giants got a job they got to do. They got to prove something to their fans that they could win. Kirsten, what up, Kirsten? The Giants got a job. They got a job to prove that they can at least make the postseason. What are the New York Football Giants expectations? What are the Giants expectations? We can leave it at this. The Giants expectations are probably to finish above 500. Our expectations are Super Bowl. Our window closing and we just extended our quarterback? Our window closing and Doug Peterson is extended until when? Our window closing and all our cornerbacks under 25? Our window closing and our number 1 running back is 24 years old? For every old player on the roster, you can offset it with somebody young that we added to the core. Oh, Deshaun Jackson is old. Well, J.J. Arcega-Whiteside ain't. Darren Sproles old. He not even on the roster, but Jordan Howard ain't. Malcolm Jenkins old. Okay. No cornerback is over 25. Come on, bruh. Come on, bruh. A defensive lineman at 30 years old or offensive lineman at in the early 30s, that's not old in the NFL, man. They're not asked to go out there and sprint. That's not old in the NFL, man. It's not. But hey, let these guys tell it, man. Let these guys tell it. D-Jax, I believe D-Jax is still like, I'm not going to say D-Jax at the top of his game, Root Girl. I'm going to say D-Jax is still, his prime ain't totally left him. His prime ain't totally left him. You know what I'm saying? These guys, this is what these guys running around doing. They running around and saying the Philadelphia Eagles are old based on what's on the roster right now. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why you can't do that right now. Because the 53-man roster hasn't even been set in stone. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys that are extremely old, some of these guys ain't gonna make the roster, man. Some of these guys ain't gonna make the roster. Some of these guys are camp bodies, man. But hey, man, at the end of the day, well, I can't say D-Jackson's not in his prime. I mean, I've seen more explosive D-Jacksons, though. I mean, Tampa just was a bad stop point, maybe. It's not hate. It's not hate. I think it's fair. I think it's fair. I honestly do. I honestly think it's fair. I think it's fair. Like a dude makes a video. I make a video because that's what I do every day. I make videos. I don't need no script. I make a video every day. I got a lot of stuff going on if I don't take my 8 minutes and make a video. I got a lot of stuff going on. You know what I mean? I don't need to sit and ponder for days to make a video. I have topics in my brain that pop out. I'm like, I'm gonna put this on camera. So I make a video, and you know, a dude he comments on the video. He said, "Well, I'm going to respond to this, but I'm not going to say your name like you didn't say my name. I didn't say your name in the video, boss, because it's not a response to you. I'm not running around here titling my videos a such and such response. No. Every video I make is Philadelphia Eagles, and then it's a title at the end of it. I don't make videos in response to people. I don't do that, man. Fox 87, what's going on, man? What I gotta make a video? Listen, that's what the debate floor is for. That's what the debate floor for, man. If you want to debate, show me something. Show me it's worth the debate, and we could do that. You making a response for what? If we get to Jadeveon Clowney, that's a power move. You see one of the Eagles fans get burned in the hangout by Simus. I don't know who that was. It wasn't me. Yeah, Kirsten, it's a lot of clout chasing by dudes with more subscribers than me as well. It's a lot of clout chasing for sure. It's a lot of clout chasing because the topics that these guys, I've been giving people topics for the last 2 weeks, man. For the last 2 weeks, I've been giving people topics. Listen to what they talking about. They talking about DeMarcus Lawrence crying over a Madden rating. Did you hear me? Now, I'm a huge Madden player. Everybody know that about me. Do you hear me complaining about Carson Wentz Madden rating? Nobody care about that. Nobody care about no video game, man. Nobody don't care about that, man. I'm not worrying about nobody Madden rating, dog. Let's talk about the future of the team. The future of the team is obviously bright, which is why we're getting all the hate, number 9. The future of the team is more than bright, man. It's more than bright. It's more than bright. I got Xbox, man. I put the game tag in the description, and somebody could get smoked. The future of the team is more than bright. We got so much to look forward to. Why do you think that we are rated where we rated at, man? It's not because I'm saying it. I'm just in agreement. You know what I mean? A blind man can see that we got one of the best rosters in the game. I said we got one of the best rosters in the game. They try to come debunk it. I say Carson Wentz. See, this is listen. Brace yourselves, man. I'm telling y'all, man. Eagles Nation, brace yourself. The longer it's such a circus in Dallas right now that they're going to sign one of those 3 guys pretty soon. And the other guy's going to be left out. They already put themselves in a situation. If you sign Ezekiel Elliott before you sign Dak Prescott going to be salty. If you sign Dak Prescott before you sign Ezekiel Elliott going to be salty. They've already put themselves in a situation. They worried about us so much that we're not going to be able to sign players. But they got a lot of cap space and they didn't get nothing done for nobody. I ain't never been on a job and didn't get what I was worth. That's because I do a damn good job. What's going on, man? What's going on? I bet Zeke gets the bag before Dak. Brady lost to us in Super Bowl 52. You know, and I'm very optimistic about Wentz versus Brady and Wentz versus Aaron Rodgers. I cannot wait. I feel like Carson Wentz is going to beat Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady this season. I feel like this is truly about to be a revenge tour. This is a revenge tour, bruh. It's a revenge tour. I love Dallas situation. Jealous one, still envious. Fat Joe once said. The situation is crazy, and then you know what killed me? This is what killed me about the Dallas Cowboys situation. A lot of people jumping out the window saying it's fake news. If you Google Ezekiel Elliott, that's the first thing gonna pop up. Usually that ain't fake news. It's gonna pop up on multiple platforms too. I agree, Zeke deserves to get paid. If Zeke holds out and don't report to camp by August 9th, then he can't hold out next year and has to play. I don't care if Zeke holds out and doesn't report to camp by August 9th, then he can't hold out next year and has to play. Okay. I mean, I don't care if he holds out or not. The fact is this, that is turmoil in your camp, and we're quiet as church mice. That's the fact. That's the biggest thing about it. They could pay him tomorrow. Dude about to have a case pending, and he talking about holding out. If a Philadelphia Eagles player had a case pending, the last thing that would come out of his damn mouth is holding out. Because no player on our roster besides Carson Wentz got us by the balls like that. You know what I mean? I agree, Kirsten. Nobody got us by the cojones like that, man. Nobody in Philadelphia. Because all of our guys are taken care of. We don't give players the opportunity to leverage over. Listen, nobody got a Howie Roseman in the division. Point blank, period. Nobody got a Howie Roseman and nobody got a Carson Wentz. Period. Amari Cooper didn't go to Dallas to play with Dak Prescott. Amari Cooper went to Dallas because the bright lights in all the primetime games. Amari Cooper went to Dallas to play on a bigger stage. Let's make no mistake about that. Deshaun Jackson and Nelson Aguilar, Mike Wallace, and Torrey Smith, they came to Philadelphia to play with Carson Wentz. That's the difference right there. Cut and dry. And as far as the New York Giants go and they content creators, you won 8 games. You won 8 games in 2 years, bro. I will no longer talk about the New York Giants unless they win more than damn 7 games in a season. Come on, bro. There's no point in talking about them. There's no point in talking about them, man. They gassed themselves up and think Saquon Barkley about to be the MVP or something like that. Come on, man. There's no point in talking about them, man. There's no point. Why are the New York Giants even addressing the Eagles in the video? Why are you making the video? They got so much. Did they talk about that safety yet? Who just put hands on a woman? Did they talk about that safety yet? Did they talk about that safety yet? They just put hands on a woman that's about to get suspended for the New York Giants? No, they don't even talk about the content that matters within their organization. They obsessed with us, man. But hey, man, much power to them, man. Much power to them. Much power to him. Howard is severely underrated. I'm sorry. Howard is underrated. And that was the basis of my point by saying Howard is a top 10 running back. Howard is a top 10 running back. He averaged 1,000 yards a season. He ain't get it last year. Still averaged 1,000 yards a season. He a top 10 running back. Period. You putting Melvin Gordon up there. Melvin Gordon is injury prone. Injury prone. If you're gonna call Carson Wentz injury prone, you gotta say Melvin Gordon is damn near on his deathbed. Melvin Gordon has missed 9 games his entire season. The injury prone tag only gets applied to people that they scared of. Nobody fears Melvin Gordon. They fear Carson Wentz. They fear Carson Wentz. That's why the injury prone tag got to get put on him. Listen, when everybody starts saying RG3 was injury prone, they feared him to an extent. They feared him. They feared him. You know what I'm saying? Nobody fears Wentz. You crazy if nobody don't fear Wentz, dog. You absolutely out your mind if people don't fear Wentz, bro. The division fear Wentz. Who do I think is the best rookie on our roster? I think right now it's probably Arcega-Whiteside. I think it's Arcega-Whiteside. I think the Eagles actually should make it a point to bring back Jay Ajayi. Make it a point to bring back Jay Ajayi. If nobody don't fear Carson Wentz, how was he top 3 after the Super Bowl season? How was he top 3 in the NFL 100? That's voted for by your peers. Now you can call it respect, but respect is damn near equal to fear. You can call it respect if you want. You don't get voted number 3 best players. You know what I mean? You don't get that. You don't get that, bruh. Where would Ajayi be? Splitting carries. Is Miles Sanders still out with that hamstring issue? I hope not, Kirsten, man. I hope not. Honestly, I hope not, man. But you know what I mean? But if he's out, then I guess they're doing what they got to do to, make sure it's not a nagging issue like what happened to Sidney Jones. Wentz has the second best odds to win MVP, yet nobody fears him. That's what I'm saying. Real people know this, to not get mad over no Madden rating. What we getting mad over a Madden rating for? Why? He got the second best odds to win MVP. Come on, bro. Come on. We know the rating is false, bro. We know the rating is false. Man, like it's not even nothing to talk about. It's a video game. And for real people who don't play Madden, y'all don't even understand this. Madden updates itself every week during the regular season. Every week. So whoever they got rated number 1, if they're not playing that good, that rating going to change. Carson Wentz, 82 overall, that's crazy. Of course it's crazy. Of course. But hey, man, it's like Madden is more of a popularity contest with some of the ratings than anything. But it's a video game at the end of the day. Lil Brunson, you bet not do a video with any Giants creators. I mean, if a Giants creator want to step up and absolutely get his damn face mask ripped off on video, he could do that. Because what argument do they got? What argument do they have? What argument do? What the hell a Giant gonna tell me right now? What they gonna tell me? Nobody in the division can tell the Eagles anything right now. I'm sorry. Even though I know we only got 1 ring, what are you going to tell me? For 2 seasons, bruh. 2 seasons. What are you going to tell me, bruh? First of all, we don't even got to talk about your record. We don't have to talk about your record. You drafted Daniel Jones, man. What can you possibly tell me? I don't care about your stats. I don't care that you get on camera sounding like Bill Nye, the science guy, when you breaking this stuff down. We're going to talk football. We're going to talk facts, like 2 grown men with 2 bears in a bar. Y'all won 8 games in 2 years. Y'all had top 10 draft picks the last 2 years. You've been trash, bruh. You've been trash. So there's nothing you can there's nothing you could tell me, bruh. Anything you're telling me is you hoping for optimism. Only thing you could tell me. We went to the playoffs 2 years in a row. 2 years in a row. We've been the opposite of what you've been. Giants have no window with Daniel Jones, man. Giants took a unknown guy, number 6. An unknown guy. Now, what's the justification for not taking Haskins at number 6? What could the Giants possibly have not liked about Haskins? And they decided to go with a 0-star recruit. Who are you, NFC? Who are the NFC East? Who are the NFC playoff teams? That's a good question. Obviously, I got the Eagles. I got the Saints. Eagles, Saints. I got the Seahawks. I actually got the Saints getting a wild card, and I got the Falcons winning the division. I got the Rams, Chicago, and Minnesota with the wild card. You don't think Bears going to the playoffs? I think Bears going to at least get a wild card. I think Chicago going to at least get a wild card. I know. Hey, Ed, Ed Oliver, let me give you a wrench, dog. I know why they ain't take Haskins, but I'm getting criticized for it on some Giants pages for calling a spade a spade. I know why they ain't take Haskins. And it's not a shot with the New York Football Giants, but you got to think about this in terms of black quarterbacks. You got to think about this. They love black quarterbacks who can run and who can scramble, and who are overly athletic. But the fact of the matter is this with Haskins, he ain't athletic. Haskins is a pocket passer. A pure pocket passer. Pure. He don't fit the description for most pure pocket passes, in my opinion. So, come on, bro. Ain't no way in the world, you cannot justify that, bro. Dwayne Haskins was a problem in college. Made every throw in the field. I've never even seen no tape on Daniel Jones. But now you hear what they trying to chirp? Oh, he looking good. Whatever. Put him in it. Put him in there with the Wolves. Put his ass in there against the Eagles. EDP, what's going on, EDP? EDP in the building. Put his ass in there. Put Daniel Jones' ass in there with the Eagles. You're going to see a ragdoll. You're going to see Fletcher Cox making love to him in the backfield. Pause. Come on, bruh. Dudes, man, what if Eli turned out this year? That would be crazy. I think Eli going to have a decent year. I actually think Eli going to have a decent year. I do. I think Eli is going to have a decent year. But like I said, I think they only going to win like 6 games. It's like who are they? Who are they? Who's their deep threat? It don't matter because Eli Manning can't throw deep. You see where I'm going with this? You're gonna try to kill us underneath with Golden Tate. Saquon Barkley gonna have 100 receptions at the running back position. We're gonna blow the Giants the hell out twice. Giants, man. The Redskins gonna give us more trouble than the Giants. Come on, bruh. The Redskins gonna give us more trouble than the Giants, man. Trust me, Golden Tate ain't it. I mean, whatever. I mean, Golden Tate need to be a second option on the team. He wasn't that for us. Golden Tate ain't got the speed of Nelson Aguilar, or he don't have the hands of Alshon Jeffrey and Zach Ertz. So he had to get in where he fit in. Basically, he had to get in where he fit in. Golden Tate was chasing the bag. He went to New York. Whatever. I feel bad for Alex Smith. I do too. I don't think Golden Tate got no dog in him. EDP 445, he said we're screwed with cap space next year and our window is closing. He said, so that's what Bad Dog said. We screwed with cap space next year and our window is closing. How is this dude such an expert accountant on the Philadelphia Eagles, but not an expert accountant on the New York Giants? Tell us about the Giants cap space, bruh. We don't care what you're talking about. You want to know something about next season? All our core players are locked up under contract. Brandon Graham, Fletcher Cox. Only person we really got to worry about paying is Malcolm Jenkins, who probably locked up next year too. I don't understand. Howie Roseman is better at the Eagles books than you are. We screwed you. So this is how much they hate us. You praying on our demise for next season? For next season, you already doing the books? Next season, you already doing the books. He don't know. They don't know. The New York Giants don't know the formula of a winning system if it bit them in the ass. Neither do the Dallas Cowboys. What you got to do is you got to put pieces around your young quarterback. Then, if we can listen, Carson Wentz had a 5th-year option. If we can afford to pay Carson Wentz now, don't you think we got the books figured out for next year? And we can afford to give Carson Wentz a bag now. Don't you think we got the books figured out? Don't understand these guys, bruh. Don't understand these guys. You see how many people on the Philadelphia Eagles rework their schedule? You see that? It happens all the time. How many people on the Philadelphia Eagles restructure their contract, I meant to say, in order to accomplish a goal and stay together as a core unit? You're not going to get that in New York. I'm going to tell you why. Because people in New York want to be paid. If I'm going to be here losing, I want to be paid. If I'm going to be here losing, I at least want to be paid. Y'all have nothing. Why do you think y'all traded Odell? Y'all don't even have a window. Y'all traded a top 5 receiver. Y'all don't have a window. Y'all traded Landon Collins. You have nothing. You have nothing but the hopes that we fail. You already failed. You already failed. Are the Giants making the Super Bowl? No. Are the Giants expected to make the Super Bowl? No. The season is already over for the Giants. It's over. You're right, Kirsten, man. You're right. I just want them to get that through their head. My bad. I just want them to get that through their head, man. They must be wearing Giants helmets. They must got on the damn Magneto helmet. Nothing can get to their head. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, Howie Roseman is a critical part. Howie Roseman is a critical part of why our roster is already set in stone. So for anybody that think the Philadelphia Eagles window was closing, is completely beyond me and it's asinine. I mean, I know guys got to say things to say things, just to press record, but come on, bro. Like, we could use our brains, though. We could use our brains and we could see for ourselves that when you re-sign Brandon Graham and you bring in a Malik Jackson and you sign Deshaun Jackson, you can see that the window is wide open. It's open. All our cornerbacks under 25. What window's closing, though? I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. And to me, these dudes are regular people. I don't give a damn how long they've been on YouTube. They ain't no evil scientists of the sport. They don't know nothing that I don't know. So when I hear BS, we got to talk about it. Kirsten said, Lil Brunson, how do you feel about people who are fans of two teams? Kirsten, that's completely unacceptable. That is completely unacceptable. I don't like the Eagles in Pittsburgh because they both play in Pennsylvania. That's completely unacceptable. You got to pick one team and you got to ride with your team. Completely unacceptable. Unacceptable. My dad a 49ers fan from Philly, 49ers fan. I'm not a 49ers fan and an Eagles fan. I'm an Eagles fan. What EDP say? Listen, man, I'm just tired of losing, getting headaches and breaking stuff. Man, don't us Eagles fans deserve happiness? Haven't we been through enough? EDP, you absolutely correct. We deserve all the happiness in the world, EDP. We deserve to feel the way we feel. Not only did we win the Super Bowl not too long ago, but we are still trying to do it again. That's the essence of happiness. We didn't win a Super Bowl and just fall off a cliff. We won the Super Bowl and we still putting the pieces together to get that same feeling back. I'm ecstatic for this football season, man. I'm ecstatic for this football season. I'm going to be in Atlanta with the 4th and John crew, with E-Rock and those boys, man. A lot of people supposed to be going to Atlanta. Hopefully I see David in Atlanta out there, man. I'm going to be at the Eagles-Patriots game, man. It's going to be marvelous. It's going to be marvelous, man. It's going to be marvelous, man. Legit. I'm going to be at Atlanta. I'm going to be down in Atlanta sipping good. You're going to put some respect on the Giants' name, Brunson, when I beat your head in the new Madden 20. Hey, meet the Mets. I'm going to get I'm about to go, you know what? After I finish this live, I'm going to reserve my copy. I'm going undefeated in Madden 20. And you know I only play with the Eagles. So if somebody want to pick the Eagles, we just can't play that day until you want to pick another team. I never played with no other team since the Philadelphia Eagles, since I've been playing Madden. And we got the highest rated team on the game. I'm catching bodies this year. Xbox, yeah. I'm trying to change my gamer tag to Lord Brunson, man. They giving me a hard time. How many Lombardis I think Wentz? I think Wentz can get 2 Lombardis in his career. The Sixers better sign Kyle Korver. I think Wentz can get 2 Lombardis. I think he can. You know what I'm saying? But look, at the end of the day, looking for another move soon, Brunson. Devin Ross got released, so something will happen soon. Devin Ross, is that a wide receiver? I'm thinking of John Ross. Who's Devin Ross? Y'all only play with the Eagles, D-Star. You already know. I can give you a free name change. How you going to give me a free name change? Wentz 0 currently. I mean, at the end of the day, Wentz got a ring. Wentz got more rings than the whole entire Falcons, the entire Atlanta Falcons history. Carson Wentz got more rings than the entire Atlanta Falcons history. What are you talking about? What's in the hall? What's in the hallways of the Atlanta Falcons stadium? What's in the hallways of that stadium? High school championships? What's in the hallways of that stadium? Jamal Anderson doing the dirty bird with no ring? Come on, bro, you tripping. You think he can get us 3? I mean, Wentz got to hit a pocket to where he's playing all 16 games. Man, I need back-to-back seasons from Wentz not missing a game. You know what I mean? We got championships in our locker room, man. These boys got the water machine in their locker room talking about us. You a Falcons fan, bruh. You don't have no rings. Listen, you don't have no rings, and you ain't been to the playoffs in a long time. Nothing to talk about no more, bruh. Nothing to talk about. Y'all can make y'all little videos about stuff that don't matter. Keep on going. Keep on going. Because I already proved that the Eagles roster ain't old. But go ahead and keep trying to prove to people that it is. Wentz got the same amount of rings as Aaron Rodgers. You right. But they talk about Aaron Rodgers like he John the Baptist. You know what I mean? They talk about Drew Brees like he painted the 16 Chapel. These dudes got 1 ring like Foles, 1 ring like Wentz. Come on, bruh. Please stop jinxing us. How I jinx us? I don't believe in jinx over here, bruh. I expect us to be good. We're looking like we're going to be good. I never told you what it was going to be because nobody knows that. But nobody's wrong for feeling how I feel. You know what I'm saying? The homie told me the Eagles weren't shit before 2017. They won one and not magically. The fans think they're hot shit. What homie told you that, EDP? More like Foles, not like Wentz. I mean, do Wentz got a ring or not? Did Wentz contribute to a ring or not? That's the biggest misconception floating around sports right now, man. And it's kind of sad and it's kind of pathetic. Like Carson Wentz had no contribution to the ring, man. I mean, it's getting old, bruh. It's getting old acting like Carson Wentz had no contribution to the ring. In the same season, Carson Wentz broke the Philadelphia Eagles all-time touchdown passing record for a season, 32 touchdown passes. Eagles had like the I think they had the top scoring offense that year, man. The Eagles were blowing people out before Carson Wentz got hurt. Put up 50 on Denver. The homie that's the Packers fan. Remember the one that said, stay healthy? Oh, yeah. I remember you telling me about that, EDP. I mean, listen, man. They hate us because we got it done. Listen, y'all got to understand who we were, man. To know where we going, you got to know where we came from. So many people couldn't. We were the most laughed at team that didn't have a ring until we got a ring. We were. And Fitness Cheat Code couldn't hit it better on the head. Now that title belongs to the Atlanta Falcons. Hey, man, EA Madness, man, appreciate the donation, bro. Now that title belongs to the Atlanta Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons and the Detroit Lions can split ownership of being the most laughed at team without a ring. They can. We're not in that. We're not in that no more, bro. We Super Bowl champions. You know what I mean? So, electric slide on everybody. You remember how magical the season was? They said that the Minnesota Vikings game and the Super Bowl was one of the greatest stretches of offense ever put together in a 2-game stretch in the postseason. Nick Foles was ballistic. Come on, man. He went ham. But hey, Lord Brunson, how does the last 2 seasons end with Foles? How does the last 2 seasons end with Foles? I don't understand what you're talking about. How did the last 2 seasons end with Foles? One was a Super Bowl, and one was an advancement in the playoffs. It don't get much better than that. The last 2 seasons that ended with Foles helped Foles get a contract. I mean, if you trolling, you're doing a bad job. And Nixon was president last time Minnesota was in the Super Bowl. I don't know about that, man. But yo, official video coming later, man. I just wanted to go live, touch base with the people, man. Lord Brunson back at you with the back at you, man. One love, man. 200 people in the chat, man. I got nothing but love for y'all, man. Thank you for sliding through. Number 9, Kirsten, EDP, all my people. Hope I ain't forgetting nobody, man. You know, y'all make the world go down. Y'all make the world go round for sure, man. Hey, make sure y'all have yourselves a good afternoon. Official video coming later.